Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a great and wonderful day. And we won't have a lot of videos today, per se, but we'll go back on the. It will be our normal type of video session. So normally the average of 3 videos. Maybe we'll go on to 4. It really depends. But we're going to be talking about some pretty crucial things that have happened over the past few days, without even though I was gone, because I had some things that some good fun things, and then some other things that are not related. But, it's okay. I'm back now, and we are all great and dandy. So, we're going to go talk about the actual protest that is happening across the nation right now. Because, apparently, you guys doing this is going to make people change things. I'm going to be perfectly honest. When you start saying stuff like this, you get consequences, and then you also get people kind of in fear of you. So, here we start with this. It began at Colombia. Now students at nationwide are upping their Gaza war protests. In fact, there was a protest that happened in, I may believe, Humboldt, that we can all go for. So, Humboldt. If I actually type, University protest. So, So I think this is the right one here. This may or may not be the incorrect one. Let's see here. California universities. Yes, so the California universities here, we have this from the Humboldt. This was actually in one of my places that I used to live in. And, yeah, that is what happened here. So they are even going into my very, very small place. Humboldt is big, but also not small. Humboldt expands pretty far out, but if you really want to talk the population of people, it's really just not that many people. Very close-knitted community for the most part. Far left for sure. But the insanity is that we have these people doing this stuff, and it was all across California state universities, because they're allowed to do things like this. And the one thing is that Humboldt and Reading normally don't F around when it comes to stuff like this. So, if you're doing a protest such as this and whatnot, you will have it promptly dealt with. And they had in Humboldt, they had the SWAT come from Reading, which is 2 hours away, to go and combat this issue. Because Humboldt doesn't have a SWAT team. That's how small it is, guys. So, people don't seem to understand that normal people just don't deal with this, especially in rural communities, because they deal with this stuff very, very quickly, and want to deal with this stuff quickly, and you guys doing this is not really helping the matter. So, yeah, and there was at least 150 of these New York University and pro-Palestinian protests. At least 150 were arrested. And we have this from Colin Rugg. This was just in, so this was about a day ago. But it says, and Columbia University has announced classes will be remote for the rest of the year as anti-Israel protests rock the school. There are now growing calls for tuition refunds for the $70K a year college now that it has practically turned into an online school. It's vital that teaching and learning continue during this time. We recognize conditions vary across our campuses and thus are issuing the following guidelines. The school said while making the announcement, this just keeps getting better. So, yeah, I'm not going to show you guys all the videos because this will make this video a bit too long. But I do want to emphasize on this, right? That the school is pretty much saying that, okay, due to it being essentially too dangerous for students to go to the school because these anti-American, these anti-Semites, these man-hating Jews specifically, that hate these Jews, it's so unsafe that we are going to make it online so you people do not get injured or killed. That's pretty much what Columbia University is saying here. Because they don't want the ramifications of these lunatics going out and hurting people. So, I don't know about you, Hamas people, or you Palestinian people, but first of all, you're all idiots. And we're going to actually go on to that and go further explanation of why they're all idiots. Because they don't even know what they're protesting for. And we have this here on the Colin Rugg saying, pro-Palestine protester has no clue why she is protesting, and then asks a friend why they are protesting, who also has no clue. Reporter, why are you protesting? Protesters demanding that NU stops. I honestly don't know what NYU is doing. Do you know what NYU is doing? So, again, these women are just going out and protesting, I guess men too, so that they could be also as ignorant. But they're going out and protesting, and they don't even know what they're protesting for. I'm going to actually show you this clip here because it's astounding to me on how these young people can be this bloody stupid.
the main goal with tonight's protest?
I think the goal is just showing our support for Palestine and demanding that NYU stops. I honestly don't know all of what NYU's doing.
Is there something that NYU's doing?
I really don't know. I'm pretty sure they're... Do you know what NYU's doing?
About what?
About Israel. Why are we protesting here?
Palestine will be free!
I wish I was more educated.
I'm not either.
Oh.
I came from Columbia. I was there up at Columbia and we came down. They said NYU students needed our support. So I came down. I heard there's lots of cops. Some people were saying it was...
Again, this is what I keep on saying here, is that women are very social creatures. They will follow the mob socially, and without other reasoning, they will just go and do this. Now, I'm not saying all women do this, guys. Come on. Stop being stupid, grow a brain, and understand what I'm saying here. The fact is that we have a majority, at least these young women here, going out and protesting things that they don't even bloody understand. They don't know why they're protesting. And the only reason why I'm going after women specifically on this is because majority of them vote Democrat. And then when the majority of them vote Democrat, it shows that they're only following a social society mob of what is right so they don't feel like getting attacked or whatever. This is stupid. You're just following a collective for no actual reason. And that what makes me infuriated. Because you are protesting something that you're ignorant on, doing something that could have a direct negative cause onto you, which it does, and thinking it's okay. I don't understand what these people are exactly. They're not intelligent by any stretch of the imagination, because if they were, they would know why they were protesting at the very least. At least know why you're protesting and your ideology. But they don't know. And we have more from Raw Alerts. Police are in riot gear as pro-Palestinian protesters have barricaded taken over a building at a state polytechnic university. Currently, multiple law enforcement officers are equipped in riot gear and have shields after dozens of pro-Palestine protesters have taken over a building, a California State Polytechnic University in Arcata, California. They have fully barricaded the entrance with desk chairs and other items from inside the building, attempting to prevent law enforcement who are equipped in riot gear from entering with items being thrown. This is still a developing situation. Okay, so this is from Humboldt. I didn't read the full thing here, but this is in Humboldt. And let me tell you, Arcata is about maybe at best 10 minutes away from McKinleyville, and it is at best maybe another 10 minutes away from Humboldt University. Like I said, like to get to Eureka, which is pretty much like, I guess you would say, like the capital of, you know, of Humboldt, it's just like about maybe 20 minutes to get to that destination, right? Maybe 20 minutes at best. From McKinleyville, right? It is even less so if you are in Humboldt University or if you're in Eureka. So again, very small community, very small, and this is what's going on here. I know these places. I've lived in these places. I've gone to these places. I went to a theater to these places. I picked up people in at the actual HSU, for God's sake, the Humboldt State University. I have been around these places. So I am very well in depth on what's going on here, and I realize there are people that are on the far left there. I do know what this is. And again, this is another reason why they had SWAT being put on there, because this is the state that's going on. Now, I will show a little bit of this because you guys need to see what's going on. This is not my hometown per se. I have another hometown, but I've lived there, and it's disturbing to see this. As you can see there, this is from my own actual county that I used to live in. It's insane. And we have more here. So talk a mob of yellow students about Viva Palestina as they tear down an American flag on campus, cheering it when it hits the floor. Oh, and the university got to do nothing in response, nor does the administration. again, they tear down the American flag, which means they hate the American people, they hate America, and this is what we're dealing with here. And then we have this. This looks like a sitcom, but it's not. A human blockade of hundreds at Columbia approaches a small group of Jewish students while saying, one step forward, push them out of the camp. In perfect unison, this is a Columbia tent-free encampment.
Out of the camp!
Out of the camp!
One step forward!
One step forward!
Another step forward!
Another step forward!
We ask!
But this is insanity in its greatest. So, right? And then again, we have, I was stabbed in the eye at Yale. So, again, these people are now stabbing people, threatening Jews, and all that stuff like this. This is what I was saying here. I was not lying when you guys are going out and saying, oh, we hate Jews, oh, this stuff like that. I have people that was in my channel saying like, oh, well, this is not true. This is not what's happening. Well, good sir, on the channel, if you're still watching, what do you have to say about this? Because last time I checked, well, normally when a group of people pretty much tear down or pull down a flag of your country, that is deemed as a threat, alright? So you're gonna have to tell me on why they're doing this, unless you're, of course, you're the same type of person that hates America as well. Because I don't know where you're gonna go with this, but these people don't like America. They want to tear it down. They're tearing down our flag. They're cheering when it gets brought down. I don't know about you, but these people don't deserve to be in my country, and neither do you if you think the same way. Don't think that, like, stabbed in the eye. These people are literally violent. They're stabbing people in the eye. We have this here. Of course, Columbia gets the reckoning, right? Because Columbia is now under threat because billionaires led by Robert Kraft stock cash from Columbia and call anti-Israel mob effing crazy. So yeah, that's just it. Like a billionaire is taking his money from Columbia because of the anti-Israel protest, and this is what more should be done. I think we should revolt against these people. And we said, again, we have more from Lives of TikTok here saying, protesters at Columbia University call Jews pigs and claim we are Hamas and long live Hamas. So, again, to the person that's saying, oh, well, they're not doing this, take a look again.
Keep it moving, you Zionist bitch! Keep it moving, you Zionist bitch!
We are Hamas!
You're Hamas. Wow. That's a good one. You're what? You're Hamas?
Yes, we're all Hamas, pig!
Hamas! That's you!
Get the out of our face! No!
That are this very kind and welcoming people. They love the Jews, right, sir? The person who's been commenting on my comments when I do post about the pro-Palestinian people. They love the Jews. They don't hate the Jews. They don't hate my country, apparently. But all this is wrong. This is not what's happening, right? According to you, because obviously they're not going out and raping women from when they kidnap them in Hamas. They're not doing any of these things. Perhaps I should make a stream and go talk about and listen to the son of Hamas and have him explain to your idiotic brain on what Hamas really is, because it's really eye-opening to understand on what Hamas really is, what Palestinian really is. I don't know anything about these people. The only thing I know about these people is that on October 7th, they decided to kill 1,300 plus Jews, attack a nation, and then protesting in my own country and tearing down my flags, attacking my American people, and hating Jews on their side, and that's the only thing I know about the Palestinian people. So please, let me know on why I shouldn't hate these people, why I shouldn't be against these people, when they're disrupting the people of my own country by blocking bridges for hours on end, possibly even harming other people that need to get to the hospital and stuff. Please tell me on why I should defend these people. Because I'm at a loss here. We have this as well. My card has been deactivated. Why? Shaddai Davidai, pro-Israel professor at Columbia, attempted to swipe his card to go inside the Liberty Zone encampment with his supporters. Yeah. And they deactivated his card. The Columbia jurisdiction, not jurisdiction, but the Columbia staff and faculty all believe the things that these pro-Palestinian people are doing, right? That's what they're doing. They all believe that this is okay and allowed to do, so they deactivate a professor's card that is pro-Israel. This is racism, is it not? This is really anti-Semitic, is it not? And of course, we have this tensions grow at California University that Gaza protests royal campuses from Berkeley to New York. And of course, this happened in Humboldt and stuff like that. So, Jose University. So yeah, and I actually got wind of the Humboldt thing from my friend's wife, because she was the one that actually texted him and told him about it, what was going on. And even he thinks, they both think this is stupid. They both think that they're doing is not going to be productive. Like, they can actually do anything. Yeah, a county that can't even have its own SWAT team is going to be able to change something over there. These people are all idiots. They're all anti-American. They all hate America. They all hate Jews. And it's time for us to kick every last one of these people out of our country and say goodbye to them, put them to Hamas, let them fight for Hamas, and let them be. Right? I understand people have the right to protest, but this is insanity. This is actually them hating America. This is them actually threatening other people. And these people don't deserve to be in my country if they're going to just go and tear down our flag, burn our flag, be completely anti-Semitic to everybody in our country, that on one side or the other, and they're saying, I hate America, I protest this, I protest that, and they would, if they had the chance, they would actually destroy our country. So I don't know about you, but I don't want these people in our country. There is a difference between actively protesting and there's stuff like this, to where it's actually deemed a threat to my own American people and to everybody else. So, again, sir, please tell me on why I should, allow and be nice to these people. Because they're not being nice to us. They're definitely not being nice to Jews. Alright guys, that's it for the video. I just gotta share. As always, take care, my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. Cause it's algorithmic disease, the social media.